yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Okay. 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday, people. Monday through Friday. Hope you all are having a great one. Weather's not that bad outside. We had triple digits last week, but this week it has been pretty good right now. It's about 70. I forgot what it was, but it was no more than 74 degrees. So that was excellent. But before we start, got to do this every single day. It's going to be quick, and I don't even have to show you guys the phone. Actually, yes, I will because I am right here. Okay. Get Upside Challenge, people. I am still at $46.98, but I have three there that still need to be that are still processing. So once those three there are done processing, that should jump up a few dollars there. And there's one there that says Cardenas Market. You can also use this at certain grocery stores and food places. Get Upside works on more than just the gas, so you can get money back for a whole lot more, people. I like using it at Bambino's Pizza because you get 25% cash back, and $20 is the limit there that you can do that on. So that's perfect because that goes right with we normally get. We get my daughter the cheese. I get the one with the meats. What's up, Mr. Robert B. Drone? How you doing there? Get the one with the meats, and then we get one that has like tomato and onions or something else like that. But Get Upside, you can also use that, people, in case you did not know. Okay, I just had a pretty interesting trip. Just got back. I'm almost done uploading this. The day was not that bad, but I did run into a brand new place I have never delivered to or picked up from. I did notice that this place is called Arroyo's Feed and Grain. Okay, drivers in this area, it's Arroyo's Feed and Grain, and I did ask off the camera. They are set up there on Uber Eats, and I forgot any of the other ones that do the groceries where you can do things for pets. Their feed and grain store is on there. I did confirm that with them, so I will be picking up from them. I don't know how much their things are. I don't know if it's one of those where it's just a straight up and down fee and pay. I have no idea. I've never got one from there. She said they were open for 6 months. It's a pet store. They have like live chickens and everything. We are close to a whole lot of ranches here. A lot of people have cows and things like that. So that feed store, it's actually perfect because it's right on the edge of where those people actually live, so they can come to the city and grab that. But drivers, it is on your radars now. I don't know how much it is, so please do not ask me. I do not know. I'm going to find out just like the rest of you. Okay. And it was not that busy, but I made the most of what it was. Made the most of what it was. I'm still waiting on some of my tips there, but but yeah, still waiting on that there. I'm gonna bring up. Okay, we all know I put the video up. I put the video up this morning. Okay, and I'm gonna bring it up right now for you guys. Let me do this. I brought this up. I did the little video this morning, people. But let me see if I still have it here. Okay, I'm gonna put this up now, and tell me what you think about this in case you haven't seen this yet. It's not that long of a clip. Well, it's not that long of a video, so I'll be able to show it real quick and then hop right back. Let me know what you feel about this, okay?
Oh man, I got a lot of backlash about my video I did yesterday. The video in the daytime about that tip when the customer accidentally put the address in the wrong spot. And it's coming from people that really don't watch my channel, okay? I do put my number up in the live, my number that I put up so people can call in, and I'm getting text messages on that line. Oh, that's why you don't take. Well, the only person that said something like in the normal spot was Pedro. And Pedro, that's because Pedro is Pedro. And I respect that, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else is hiding around the bush. Pedro did it like a man, okay? He did it like a man, and I respect that, okay? But here's the thing, people. People have, like, not even paid attention to actually what the video is about. The customer accidentally put the address in the wrong spot. It wasn't that it was a $3 order. I take those every single day. You see in my videos, I take those. There's never an issue. This one, she did the wrong thing. So because the customer made a mistake, they have to know exactly what a driver has to go through when they make a mistake like that. And if the driver has to drive extra miles because they made a mistake, you have to let them know and see exactly what happened. So now that customer knows exactly what a driver has to go through. And she tipped extra. I got paid $23.60. The order was $3.60, not $3.34. So I got paid $23.60 for that order. Okay, her house from the Starbucks was 5.4 miles. Okay, so I drove to the other address first, then drove back to her house. So I drove about 10 miles. So I got paid $23.60 for going 10 miles. And that was that customer's fault. So what I did was simply explain. And for people who don't know, if you watch the video, I called customer service, and customer service had to make sure I dropped the order off to their home first. And customer service spoke to the customer while I was standing right there on my phone on speakerphone. Okay, I handled everything right, people. I handled everything right. That's what happened. And coincidentally, all the people that say no tip, no trip are texting me instead of putting it inside the comment box. They're texting me because they're afraid. They're hypocrites. They're on someone else's channel saying all this stuff, but they won't put it out loud. But it's the no tip, no trip people who are mad at me for actually getting my tip and doing my service. They're mad that I did my service and got the extra tip. You can't be mad at both people.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. That was that right there. That was that right there, people. That was that right there. So that was the thing yesterday. They got a lot of backlash, and I did receive some encouraging comments about it, and I did receive I received my goodness, I was whipped and leashed. Okay, but I wanted to start that off because I would like to know, people just give me your feedback on that and let me know what you feel about that. Yeah, you heard, obviously you heard how I feel and it's there, but let me know, chime in on that whenever you want, go ahead. Whoever's going to be joining in, that is in the beginning of this video, that did happen. Okay, that did happen. But any who, okay, I am here right now. I'm waiting on a tip alert, man. And I know that the order I just did, I went to an area where the place where they ordered from, it's not in that area. So a lot of drivers will not understand that some of these places that are like that, they'll look at the distance and everything on the actual map and then they'll turn that order down. Okay, what happened was the order, it's like it said 17.6 miles for $14. Okay, obviously if someone actually looks at that order, they're going to turn that order down. No one's going to take a $17 order pretty much for 14 bucks. Most people won't. Some will. It depends on what the place is, and I will. Okay. Now, the reason why I took this place is because I know that this place is it's not around there, and the route that they give you on the actual app is the one that takes you all the way around to get to the freeway. That goes all the way around the mountain, and then that makes it 17.6 miles. I drive and I know my area. I know that there's a canyon that cuts directly through the mountain that will cut that down. So that 17.6 miles actually turned into a 12.2 mile trip. 12, I think it was 12.2 or 12.4. I know it was an even number. Okay, it turned into a 12.2 or 12.4 mile for the $14. Okay, so the canyon actually had me get there ahead of time because there was no traffic. Okay, there was no traffic. So I got there quicker than what it said. I got there maybe like 10 minutes before I was supposed to. Okay, so I got there in like 12, 13 minutes when it said I was supposed to be there maybe like 20, I think it was like 25 minutes or so. So I cut that time. I got there and now I'm waiting on a cash tip. Well, not a cash tip. I'm waiting on a tip alert. That place typically about 85% of the people that order from that place tip. And I say 85% because it's one of those places that's a it's a virtual storefront. Okay, so The original place is called Mackay Vietnamese food. Okay, and the place I picked up from is called the IE. It's IE Vegan, and yeah, the IE Vegan cuisine. Yeah, so it's the vegan spot. So there are no vegan spots around it. And if you know, unless you live in like a major metropolitan city, vegan spots are very hard to find. You have to be like in the city to actually find those. So this is one of those that's a virtual storefront. So I take that gamble. I mitigated those miles and dropped them to under what the total was, and I beat the time. So the only thing left that I am trying to do right now is see if I'm going to get a tip alert on that one. Hopefully I do. It was for a woman, but the gentleman met me outside. It was to one of those small industrial places. It looks like a bungalow type building. He met me outside. So hopefully I do get one of those. But if not, I did it relatively quick, and I was able to get back just that fast. So it was just like that. But after I did drop that order off, I got a $10 and I think it was like $10.60 order directly after I dropped that one off to a Jack in the Box that I dropped off literally right down the street. So it actually turned out to being like 24 bucks really, really fast. So that was not bad. So that was the gamble that I took, but I knew that there is something good that can come out of that. The good thing was I got there quick. Okay. I beat the traffic. And right when I was done with that, I got another order that was double digits. Now, if something came up and it was like $3 or so, $4, I still would have took it, but I just wouldn't have felt as good or as satisfied after getting a double digit order. Okay. So people, when you see double digit orders, just, you know, don't just grab it if you really want to think about it. Look at the route, and then think about routes. If you know routes, think about if there's a faster way that I can actually get this done and cut that down. If you know routes like that, you should go ahead and take some of those orders, especially if it's from a place that is not bad. It's pretty much an okay place every single time you get a buzz from that place. Every now and then it might be messed up, but if you get something from a place like that and you know that the route you can cut that route and actually beat it, I would take some of those, because those actually turn in to some of the trips that you never taken before. So it goes into a whole new bank of new income. Gives you a different way to look at it, because you're not tapping into a place you normally tap out of. So think about that. Think about that right there. Okay. I'm gonna put this up right here. I did an order yesterday, and I wasn't live because that it just didn't make no sense to show it live. But I did one of those orders from Uber Eats. I did an order from Uber Eats, and I'm in the wrong section. Okay, camera. I did an order from Uber Eats, and I wanted to show you guys how it works, on exactly how quick it is and how fast it is for you to go ahead and leave an extra or take it away, because you can actually do it on accident. A customer can like do it on accident if they're not looking at it, or if they think they're being double charged, or if they don't know that they are confirming their order. They can do it on accident. Now I don't know the percentages of the times that actually happens on accident, but I'm pretty sure if there are people that actually go out there and tip bait, there is a percentage of people that do it on accident. And I know because it pops right up. It just pops right up there. Hold on, where is this thing at? Would that be on the screen? Oh, no, that wouldn't be under there. It would be under here, maybe. And right here. Okay, here it is.
How easy it is to add a tip to a driver. Watch this.
So this is actually in motion. The driver is actually not even to my house yet. I hit account. Okay, I'm gonna rewind this again.
How
Okay,
easy it is to
I'm gonna
add
rewind
a
this again
tip
because
to a
that was
driver. Watch this.
okay. So right now the order is going on, so I have to get to the Uber Eats app. Okay, so that I can see my order. Okay, the driver's there. I'm gonna click on it here. Boom. Now he has my order. I'm tracking it. You'll see the driver here. That's the driver there. Now, this driver here, I see him all the time. I see him driving. I've never actually been inside the same place as him, but I do see him driving like when I'm like at a stoplight or something else like that. He has a 99% rating. He's a pretty good driver. Now, look, it says that he is 3 minutes away. Okay, he's 3 minutes away. So look, right when I click on the driver, so I can click on the driver's profile, this pops up, update tip. So you hit that. This is how I do it. I normally tip the driver $5. I give the driver $5. I give him a $5 tip, especially if it's relatively close. Like this place was close. So I started off with the $2, and then once they complete the job and do the rest, I throw the rest up in there. I did meet him at the door on accident because I met him there. I thought he dropped it off because sometimes they don't take a picture. So I did meet him there, chopped it up with them, threw him whatever was in my pocket. It was like $3 in cash. So he got three here and $3 in cash. So watch how I update it here. Click on that and you can just click anything. Boom. So I put that there. See, you can't add. Now check that out. You cannot add higher than what it or whatever else it does. Look, you can't tip up to $46.20 through the app. You can always look. It tells them there you can tip up to $46.20. Okay, on the app. That's through the app. You can always tip more in cash, people. This is telling the customer that yes, you can tip the driver more. This is telling you that. This is telling you that you can tip the driver more. So whoever said that they're hiding tips, this is the actual proof from my delivery, and I'm showing it to you guys. This is straight from the Uber Eats app. So this is how you can show that. It's hard to do it when you're doing an order and you're doing a delivery. You have to show it from the customer side, and this is from the customer side itself. Now look at how it says you can tip up to $46.20 through the app. Okay, they're telling you that that's how much you can tip on the app. You can always tip more in cash. They're telling that to the customer. So that's letting the customer know that based upon how you are conducting your business and your service, that they can give you more if they want to. This is the solid and factual proof. This is Hot Facts with Robert Reese. This is Hot Facts with Robert Reese. This is the actual factual from the order, and the order has not arrived to my home. Okay, it says he's 3 minutes away. Now look, now I updated it there to the three. Okay, now watch what it says. It's gonna say thanks for tipping. Okay, look, it says thanks for tipping. Okay, boom. Now check this out. I'm gonna show you how fast you can take it away if you wanted to. You can still update your tip. The screen still sits there. You hit that same button. Okay, you hit that same button, and now I can just put anything now. Now, this is how you take that away if you wanted to. I did not take that away from him because you will see that it does not say thank you for tipping after that. I did not take that away from him. So he got the three there and what was whatever else in my pocket. Okay. So that's there. So that's proof. Okay. That's proof. That's actual proof that you can do that. Okay. That is actual proof. And it says you can always add more in cash. Okay. I'm going to take that off. Now, boom, remove that from the studio there, people. So now that was just to let you guys know that now, even though that some of these apps, even though some of the apps, they do not allow the customer to do that, they say just boom, put it there. Some of these people, they don't just order from one app. Most people order from the app that's the cheapest. They'll order from certain places on different apps because it's cheaper than the other ones. So when they are doing this, they're still going to keep the same mentality. that, oh, they're not going to differentiate if they can add more in cash and things like that or give you more. They're going to do the exact same thing to all the apps. So therefore, if you just add it in a little bit, that shows that, a person can do, because each person, they do it on multiple apps. They don't order just from one app. No one just orders from just one app. We don't do it like that in my household. We do DoorDash. Uber Eats, Postmates. We have Grubhub for there's certain restaurants. Like if you go online and order, a Grubhub driver will come. But we get it from every single delivery service there is. So that's just good to know for you guys, that you can actually add some of the stuff in, and a customer is a customer on every platform, no matter which way you look at it. That is the way it is. Okay. Now today there was 3 car accidents. Um, I don't know if there were drivers pulling up on the scenes. There were pulling up where they're putting them onto the back of those AAA trucks or the accident trucks, putting them there. 3 different spots in town. So 3 different accidents. People, drive safe out there. Please drive safe. Look both ways. You don't have to speed anywhere. People, remember, if you're doing an order, it doesn't matter what it is. If you're doing any order for any service that there is out there, just remember that you can drive the speed limit and get there. Okay, you don't have to risk tickets and all of that to complete your job. Just get there safe. Get there. People that are taking your kids to school, you don't have to rush to get them to school like that. People, you're gonna just drop them off and they're gonna go in. Slow down, stop with the illegal U-turns and things like that. People, drive safe out there. And when you're coming home from work, people, when you're getting off home from work, please do not be one of those people that just jumps in the vehicle and just like, whoo, like I'm just happy to get out of here. People, just drive responsible out there. We can save a lot of money on people from these car accidents and things like that. It's not just the car accidents, it's car accidents, it's the ticket cost that you got to do when it's your fault, it's raising your insurance, it's all those things, people. So if you can literally just slow down a little bit and just drive safer at times, um, we don't have to be in a hurry, especially if we are on the job. We are on the job. We do not have to hurry and speed. Like I said, people taking your kids to school, that's when most of the accidents happen. Okay, people, just drive safe out there. 3 accidents today, and I only worked just a little bit. I did the lunchtime shift and 3 separate accidents. All right, so I know those people are going through it right now because they're thinking about how much money they have to actually put up now. And once your insurance takes that hit, right now when you get into the accident, your insurance is not going to bubble like instantly. It's going to bubble right after your policy ends. Your very next policy is going to hit you right there. Okay, so people who are paying like, in the double digits, comfortable like low mid double digits, and you have really good insurance, if you get in that accident and it is your fault, you will be in the triple digits for a couple years, people. Just know that happened to me a couple years ago. I'm actually waiting. It should be at the end of April. Hopefully, at the end of April. Hopefully, my term and policy that I'm on now, the next one that I go into, goes back to what I used to pay. People, I wasn't on delivery, which was absolutely perfect. But I was driving down the street, and the workers had just put up a brand new sign at the Harbor Freight Tool Store. Okay, they put up a brand new sign, and I just happened to just take a look to the right. And right when I took that look to the right, boom, I hit somebody in the back, rear ended them. Luckily, there was no damage to their vehicle. There was no damage to their vehicle. They were in like an Astro van or something, so that bumper was made out of like real stuff. All the damage went into my car, so I have to, the deductible and all that stuff. It was my fault for looking at this new sign that they had just put down. That was my fault for letting it distract me. I hit the back of that, me myself, and I had to pay for it. So hopefully at the end of April, that will be taken off. And on my new policy I have going in, the one that starts in May, hopefully that it is taken off, so I don't have to do one more policy and then take it off. I want to save that money now. I'm tired of paying that. And that's the only thing that I've ever had on my driving record. That right there. There was one more accident, but it wasn't my fault. A girl ran a red light by like 4 seconds and smacked me good, smacked me real good. Everything in my car, all the side airbags went out and everything. I was jacked up for a little bit. Um, Luckily, when that happened, there was guys that were fixing the electrical. They were inside the electrical box doing their thing. They were witnesses. And you know how you have those older women inside the neighborhood that just sit in front of their house, on their porch or in the grass in their own little lawn chair. She just watches the intersection, and she was watching the intersection, and she gave her testimony. And then the lady that was actually right in front of me, she pulled over and stopped, and she stayed until the police officer came. He came and she told him everything, and everything matched up. And so I had nothing there. I know her insurance went sky high because he was like 2 years old. She had a 2 year old inside the back seat. Luckily, the child was not hurt or anything else like that. I think she was distracted. I think her phone fell and she was reaching for her phone on the floor and she ran the red light. So people, happened to me, and I was on the other side of it too, people. So just drive safe out there. We don't have to be in a hurry. It could be a whole lot worse, a whole lot worse. Okay. Today wasn't that bad. I was only able to get like 4 orders in. I started at 10:30, and I was actually able to get. Let me run down this. Let me run down these stats because I wasn't able to run down these stats in the actual video. So let me run down these stats really quick because I go to work tonight. I do a half day. When I do a half day, I do a little bit in the morning time and I do a little bit in the evening time. So I don't do a full morning and a full night shift. I'll do half of one and then half of the other, so that equals a total of a half day. Okay, so right now, let me see. Let me see. Okay, we got some tips. Okay, let me check the tips first. That's not a tip alert. That's what they were already tipping. Let me hit. Okay, so people, I hit send thanks for the tip. So instantly when you get your tip on Uber Eats, you can send thanks to the actual driver. Ooh, tip alert, tip alert, tip alert, tip alert, tip alert. Okay, the one I said that took me a little out the way, that it took me actually by where Lake Arrowhead is. Okay, so here it is here. The original for that trip, it says, what's it say? $13. Oh, so it wasn't 14. Okay. It wasn't 14. It was $13.54. I'm going to hit, look, I'm going to hit, it says send thanks for the tip. I'm going to hit and send thanks for the tip. Now, instantly, when you hit send thanks for the tip, it that goes directly to the customer. The customer gets a notification on their phone, like a text message, and it says, Robert says, thanks for the tip. Okay, so even if you are not able to thank them for it after, let's say to their face, you are still able to thank them and a notification goes. That's how it works all the way in and out. Okay, so that turned that 13.54 to $21.14. Okay, so that's not bad there. Okay, and my McDonald's trip, it's a tip alert. It's a tip alert. It's a 50-cent tip alert. Okay. And actually that's not a tip alert. That was in a surge area. I take that back. When I did that one, the area had a lot of that blue stuff in it. I'll show you that here. I think I took a screenshot of that while I was there. Yeah, here it is. So when I got there, it looked like that when I got there. So after I delivered that, I was actually able to see. So, but bam, I got a tip alert there, people, and it says for that tip alert, it says that was they tipped me $7. They tipped me $7.60 extra. Okay, they tipped me $7.60 extra. So that ran me to. Let me go through the summary here. Let me go through that. So today the summary here is okay. 1 hour 45 minutes. Okay, that's $47.59 for 1 hour and 45 minutes. Add in the little 45 cents of the rest. That goes up to about $50. Okay, so normally I do about 6 hours in a day, people. I do about 6 hours in a day. So I do 3 hours in the morning time, morning, and some of lunch, and then I do 3 hours for the dinner time. So I try to make all of my money in between 5 and 6 hours. Okay, so the morning was not that great, but I still was able to in 4 orders get $50 in. And I did walk you through on how you can send thanks as a driver to the customer for your tip, and the customer really receives that. If you are just joining in, I showed you guys. I showed you guys how on the Uber Eats how easy it is to add a tip to a driver and take it away. And I showed you how they actually let the customer know that you can tip the driver more if you want to. If you did not see that and want me to put it up, it's only a minute. It's only like it's only like 48 seconds of a clip. If you would like to see that, give me a thumbs up there and I'll let you see it again in case you want to see. So you just saw the ending part of me saying thanks, but if you did want to see that, you can go ahead and see that again. Just let me know. But people, though, that was the rundown that I did this morning. So for my half day, it's not that bad. So on a half day of work, if I can get $100, if I can get $100 on a half day of work, okay, if I can get $100 on 3 hours on a half day, then that's not bad for a half day. Okay, on a full day, I like to get way upwards of that on the full day. So that's exactly what I did this morning on my half day. So, and I got a chance to see on the side of the road, there was, I don't know if you call that a herd, there was a herd of donkeys, and it was like 65 donkeys. I pulled over to try to get a picture, but when I pulled over to get the picture, I realized that if I kept going in to turn into where it was, that was made for a truck, and I would have jacked up my car. So I just reversed on back and then went up the canyon there. But I wanted to get a good shot of that so you guys can see how many wild donkeys we actually have just floating around the city here. And the funny thing is, you never see them just dead on the side of the road unless a car like a truck like jack one up, and that's about it. But the coyotes are too small for them. The bobcats really don't try. I guess because their numbers are so big, but it's crazy. I saw two juvenile males. They were doing the neck thing. You know how they neck and hit? They were doing the neck thing and hit. I wanted to get that, but I would have stopped traffic on that one way. It's one way each way. I would have jacked up all the traffic flow just trying to get some donkeys for you guys. That would have been terrible. Okay. So right now, people, for the drivers that are in my area, okay, I went into a brand new store today, Arroyo's Feed and Grain. They do have a tablet in there, and they had two tablets, so they are on. They are on for. They said they're on Uber Eats, and I don't know what the other one is, but they are on there. I don't know if it's shipped Instacart. It's one of those. I have no idea, but they are on. I don't know how much the pay is from these places or how it works, but they are brand new. So if you have Shipped or Instacart or any of those apps right there, you will be getting those. I've just never received one yet, but the staff is friendly. It's family owned. They have chickens and things in there. It's in the video I'm going to upload. You guys can go ahead and take a look at that once I upload it. But it's a pretty cool spot. Pretty cool spot. And they had, I guess, they were teaching some of the younger birds. They were flying around and landing right back on their shoulder and things like that. So it was pretty cool. And also the Get Upside gas stations here. We have the Valero gas station right here. It's number one right now. It's up to 18 cents per gallon cash back for you drivers who are in the area. I do know that I did turn on at least like 5 or 6 drivers onto the Get Upside app. So go ahead and download that. These drivers are using it, people. Also, if you do not know, there is an app called Car Advise, and you can save from 25 to 35% off of all of your auto care for your car. Okay, people. Now it's on Uber Eats, okay, but you can also go through the Car Advise actual site itself and sign up. And if you want a larger discount, you can just sign up for Uber and not even use Uber and just have your car actually signed up on there so that you can get the even the higher discount, the Uber discount on your vehicle that you use to drive for whatever platform you use. There's always a will and always a way, people, for you to get these discounts. Make sure you go ahead and take full advantage of that, and that is Car Advise. In most of my videos, the Car Advise link is there, but you can sign up if you're an Uber driver through Uber. You can actually go through your settings there and look at the perks you can click at, and it'll send you straight there. And if you don't drive for Uber, you can actually just go to caradvise.com, and they have discounts. It's just not as high for a driver. They give the drivers more of a discount because we are on the road a little bit more. So people, like I said, if you do not drive for Uber at all, it's very nice to just download the app, sign up, and you don't have to do the sign up and actually say you want to do the passengers, the ride share. You can actually sign up uh, specifically for Uber Eats only, and it's a way faster sign up process. You just go right on in and you're there. So at least sign up just so that you have the ability to get your discounts for auto care and things like that. I would take advantage of it just like that. So yeah, especially for you DoorDash drivers and Grubhub drivers, if they don't have that and you do multi-app, just add that app in just for the discounts, so you help save yourself. I know some people say, "Well, I'm paying for it in full, so I can get the full price when I do my taxes." I completely understand that. If that's what you want to do, that means that person is doing an itemized tax form instead of the standard what they are doing, so that makes a lot of sense there. But I still use the discounts, and I do the itemized breakdown also on taxes. So people, do these things. These are little tips and tricks that'll help you make a little bit more money. The more you save on your car, the more you keep in your pocket. So if you actually look at it, you're saving more money and you're making more money. Okay. um, do that. Also people, I caught myself at a Del Taco 2 days last week. And no, actually 3 days last week. I was at Del Taco 3 days last week in the morning time, even though I was only spending $5, but that's 3 days of $5. That's $15. I could have just took the food that I had at home and just had it there, or packed my almonds or nuts, raisins, dates, whatever else it is, a sandwich or something. I could have. That's when I'll make my own sandwich. You know what I mean? I could have did that, but I did not do that, and I'm mad because I could have had $15 more. Because when you think about it, when you go to the store and you ration and portion that out for what you're gonna take, it's way less for what you spent. So people, if you are try to trail mix cashews, almonds, pistachios, things like that. I cheat on buying water every time I go into a place. I ask them for water. Sometimes they'll just give you a regular cup drink. If you want your hibiscus lemonade, stuff like that, you can. But every time I go in Starbucks, I get that water. They give me that large one in that ice. It's so cold, so I get my water there, and all I got to do is just drink and eat from the stuff that I brought. I didn't do that last week, a few times, and I'm kind of mad at myself. So I actually lost money right there. And so this week is going to be a much better thing. And I used to cook like every single day. I cook very, very well. People, when I do my own catering things or events, I do all the cooking myself. I can cook anything there is. Take me to a grocery store and any ingredient I can get down. Let's go ahead and go. Whoever wants to cook off, we can go ahead and do that. I am part of the Pit Masters. Okay, I am part of the Pit Masters. I also grill and try tips and briskets and things like that. I have all of that stuff. You will be seeing some of that stuff. Okay, you will be seeing some of that stuff. But people, I want to get into this safety thing. Rideshare Rodeo Steve went into today and he extended that thing out. To people doing groceries and things like that. So if you haven't seen that yet, head over to Rideshare Rodeo, click on that, and look at his safety awareness thing he has going on. It's a really good thing. If you did not hear earlier, people, I mentioned 2 accidents that I was involved in. So Hopefully, you guys can go ahead and stay safe out there, drive safe. He has a really good initiative going on. What he's trying to do, help us stay aware so that we don't get deactivated and things like that. Steve's got a really good thing going on. Go ahead and check that out. That is on Ride Share Rodeo, people. And also, what he has going on, he has Driver Nation, okay, people, every Friday. I know it's Tuesday right now, but you get a chance to unwind on Friday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Uh, Pacific Standard Time, okay, in my time. Do the mathematical equations for where you are after that. But it's a good show to where you can catch up, unwind, hear some things, and get some really good radio in. Okay, it's a really good show. Steve does that, and that's on tncradio.live. You can download the app, or you can actually go straight to the web. It's tncradio.live. You can also catch Steve in the Rideshare Rodeo with UberLiftDrivers.com. He has the link there, but if you did not know, UberLiftDrivers.com. He has that there, and he actually just put one up right now. He has Pedro up there right now. He has Atlanta. She's out there, and he has a few more. He has a few more. I popped in on there a little bit, but he has a few more. Steve keeps you up to date on what's going on, people. And anything with the gig economy, you can go ahead there on tncradio.live on the app also, okay? You can go ahead and check that out. All right. But you guys all saw I got a tip alert right now. I got a $7.60 tip alert that came when the customer just they tipped me extra, and I had a feeling because where I was going to, and I said that area no one has vegan food, and that place 85% of those people tip from that actual place, and I took the gamble, so I actually did that. So that turned out to be that $21 order there, $21 plus that $10 and $10.80. Okay, so that was not bad. Okay, that was not bad. That turned out to be about $32 just for going and taking that order. Okay, people, when you know your routes and you know the restaurant, uh if you know more than what the average will do, people, some people are letting orders like that slip through their cracks, and I let you know why someone would have let that slip through the crack, because it said 17.6 miles, but they want you to go the freeway route all the way around the mountain. I know that I can cut straight through that canyon, cut through that canyon, and I save myself 4.6 miles. Okay, so I dropped that all the way down to going 12 point something miles there, and it turned out to be $21 and almost $22, and then got a $10.80 right after that. So it was a winner chicken dinner. Sometimes people, the book that they put out there, it's meant for some people to pass them up, and it's meant for some people to read. Okay, so I just happen to read a little bit deeper into just the mileage and what it is. Okay, you have to know routes and know your area and your territory all the way in. Some people don't like to take the canyon that I did, because there's only one store where there's a gas station in that whole thing, but that's all you need. If your car is running fine, you can make it all the way through, and it's not that bad. It just cuts through a mountain. Okay, it's just a lot of ranches and things like that. Most people want to do the freeway thing, but then that's traffic for no reason. People on the freeway, and then there is traffic on the canyon when people are getting off work. Like 3:45, 4 o'clock time. That's when the canyon gets backed up, but still the canyon is still going to be faster than taking the freeway. So people really do know your geography. Okay, you are in a logistics business also. This is not just customer service, it is also logistics. Okay, so you have to know these things, and you have to be able to mitigate and narrow things down in order for you to make the most money. A lot of people do not talk about that. But that's a real huge fine point when you are doing this job, is mitigating everything. Time, distance, all of your travel has to be mitigated. Your cost, you have to mitigate everything. And travel and routes and the logistics, you have to pretty much be able to know everywhere and memorize all the streets and neighborhoods, so you can compartmentalize everything. And so when you do get these orders, you're just, you're using your own brain here. You're using your own computer here. All you have to do is program your own computer here to just do it good. And if you do that, you can make some really good judgments outside of, just what they're putting up out there. Okay. If you need a little assistance, there are apps out there that'll help you with that. I know the Para app is out there, but the best way to know is to get out there in the field and get the actual on-hand experience. Okay, that's the reason why, some people can. Let's take a sales job. Let's say someone is already the sales manager and they went to school, they have their MBA and everything, right? They did the whole rundown, the whole gauntlet, right? They did the whole thing. But then you go to and here's the thing, most sales places that operate on sales, they don't care if you're a felon or not, because the gift of gab normally comes from someone that's been locked up. And if they've changed their ways and now they're doing it for the good, they'll hire that person all day. So if you get someone that comes into a place and they just end up just being good, that person that came in just being good can knock out that person that was already sitting there as a director, just because that person just goes in there and just puts in that work and they're good at it. Okay. So, and a lot of people you don't know. A lot of people you don't know. Some of the people you buy your cars from, um, I'm talking about extreme super max people that were locked up like that. That's who a lot of you guys are buying your houses from and things like that. They do these jobs so that they can actually take those tests and get certified so they can do it. Once you're certified, you can make your money. Okay, that's how when people say, well, I have a record and I can't get a job. Well, there are other jobs you can do. You just got to read and pass a test to do it. Once you do that, you can make a whole lot of money. So people, you are actually buying houses and cars, and some of your financial advising and things like this are done from people who are ex-cons. Okay, and I'm just keeping that way real. Okay, and that's way real. Okay, so just keep that in mind when you are looking at something that deep was actually came about from the orders, and how I actually went ahead and made that money on that. Just knowing the orders and everything else like that, and knowing your logistics, boom, you will be a okay in the field, a-okay in the field. Any tip alerts out there? Brian, I know Brian was there. Any tip alerts there? I want to highlight this. Be safe, everyone. Be safe, everyone. Robert B. Drone was up in here earlier, people. He was in here doing his thing. So, people, right now, I'm going to take a quick intermission because I have to use the bathroom really quick, okay? And I will be right back. Okay, let me do this before I go use the bathroom.
Watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
Actually known as
Yeah, boy! Y'all ready for the hot facts of the day? Facts of the day. Hot facts of the day.
Bam! I am back. I am back. That was a quick intermission. Quick intermission, people. So, in case some people have just joined in, I went back and did show how Uber tells the customer that they can actually give you more. It is in this video there, people. It is in this video. Went over that, showed you how I actually can do that, and I showed the note what Uber tells you as a customer. case anyone tells you otherwise, it is right here, and the actual video proof on my personal order. I was showed you how I can add in, take away, do all that, and I showed you that they said you can only add up to $46.20 as a tip online, and they said you can definitely give more to the driver in cash. That is on there on video, people. So if you want that question answered, it is there. So now, if that was something you really did want to know, if you really wanted to know that, and that was a deciding factor on if you would actually sign up for Uber Eats, if that was true or not, there you go. It actually is true. The customer is told by Uber that they can give you more in cash, and the most they can tip on the app is $46.20. Okay, so that means, people, depending on your service and how someone likes it, they can give you what they want. Remember that. They can give you what they want. Okay. If that was really a deciding factor on if you would drive for the company, the video is up in here. I went over it for about 5 minutes. I brought it up on screen. I'm not going to bring it up on screen again. It's only a minute video, but I went over it for a few minutes, but it is there, people, for you to see. And that was done in live form. Okay. So that's that. Now, people, I want to know, because I went on to Grubhub again to try to sign up for Grubhub again, and it still says that it's busy. It seems like Grubhub has been busy for like 4 years. Does anyone have any issue with getting on with Grubhub? I haven't even got on to actually do like the next part. I've just, you go into Grubhub and you click the button, and it says, sorry, we'll notify you when we need drivers. So does anybody else have that problem when signing up for Grubhub? I've been trying to get on there because the few drivers I do see, man, it seems like they make a pretty good killing on their orders. I want to tap in and check in and see what that Grubhub is all about. I do know we have a notorious Grubhub driver around here, and I call him the biking short dasher, even though he works for Grubhub. This dude wears a full out biking short outfit, like 1992 white man can't jump. He is the biking short dasher, is what I dub him, but he actually works for Grubhub. But he's in full out, full out, full out biker suit. Would you guys like to see? I don't actually have the file here. It's actually on one of my shorts. If you go on to the channel and you go through my videos, if you go on to the shorts, or actually you can just go to most popular videos, it's going to be one that's there. I think it has 1.2K. It is the biking short dasher. You can look at this dude and look at his outfit. This is the outfit the dude wears every single time he dashes. Or what do you call a Grubhub? They don't dash. What do? Do they go hubbing around? Yeah. You can go check out the biking short Hubber hubbing around. You can go check him out. The biking short Hubber. He is hilarious. And I do see him from time to time. I'm mad I haven't caught him on camera for you guys. He's been in a drought. He has been in a drought, but he is definitely worth showing all of you guys. The biking short Hubbard. Is there it says Grubhub here in Pierce County, Washington is very quiet. Okay, yeah, it's man, okay, you guys are not the only ones. You guys are not the only ones. Now I did hear that okay. Hello. Oh yes. From the rodeo. How you doing? Look at that. Brian even gave a thumbs up earlier. Brian, I did not forget about you. And Robert B. Drone, we did do that segment there for you, and we did this for you. He said, shall we talk about customer service? So Robert B. Drone, we did that. People, for those of you who don't know, I started this whole episode off with the controversy, people, the controversy that I went through over my order yesterday. So we started that thing off with that. And, I said, if anyone had anything to chime in about that, you can. You're wide and open in case you just joined in. There you go. He says, let me see. Can you share the name of the YouTuber you met that does DoorDash? Okay, hold on. Which YouTuber did I meet that does DoorDash? Hold on. I met a DoorDasher. Hold on. What YouTuber did I meet? Yesterday. You mean in person or on here? Are you talking about Drive Theory TV? Oh. Okay. Dodash. Okay, Dodash. Yes, Dodash. Um, DOUGHDASH. Dodash. Yes, Dodash. I ran across that, and she's actually showing the proof on her phone of the actual pay for the weeks. And they're like 1200s and 1300s and all this stuff. And it's on DoorDash and capitalizing on working in the morning. Now, there was a DoorDash driver I ran into this morning. She did subscribe. I normally see her around, and I see her around because she's only like 4'3". And so whenever someone is 4'3", you're never gonna forget when you see him. So I saw her in McDonald's when I was doing what up Roy will be Roy. When I was doing an order in McDonald's earlier, I ran into her and I asked her how come she wasn't working, and she said she was going to be off until a little bit later in the morning. She has some things to do. She really doesn't speak that great English. I do know she's from like not even South America. It's like Central America. She has like the Jesus type woolly hair. She's got that, and she's like 4'2", like 4'2", 4'3", and you definitely know she is not American, but she gets her grind on like a full one. She gets it in, and yeah, She capitalized on the actual morning time. Dodash, Dough, Dodash. Yep. It is there. So I thought more people would have seen that video. The ones that I saw that she was putting up those numbers, but my thing was I don't know if they are like I don't know if those are consistent weeks or if those are weeks that she's handpicking to go out there and put those in. No problem, no problem. I don't know if those are spread out ones or if those are just more consistent ones. But either way you look at it, if you're able to do that multiple times on the platform, then that means you know something that a lot of people do not know. So once you are able to do that, that is a really cool thing and take advantage of that, people. If you know something that no one else knows, it's good to have some secrets and some tips. Okay, it's good to have some. That's how you keep most of your mojo in your game. But it's also good to take from everyone you run into. It's also good for that. And just for that reason there, people, look into everything you do and start take noticing of your strengths and highlights. Write them down so that you actually know what your strengths are. If someone actually asks you, what are you good at? Don't sit there and think, well, what am I good at? Write these things down. Sit a day at home and write some things down to figure some stuff out about yourself. Okay, you can do that there. For those who are brand new there or brand new here, let me see. Let me see. For those of you who are brand new there, I'm going to put this up. Okay. And this is if you find something, if you find some information that was useful, if you find some information that was useful here, if you find some knowledge in videos that I do put out there, if you feel like you learned when you were watching there, you can go ahead. The Cash App there is there. The Cash App is there at Hot Facts there, people. That is the Cash App, Hot Facts there, people. And okay, I'm gonna go like this. And for you people there, we have might as well add these things in now because I did not do that in the beginning like a moron. Okay. Okay. And then you can also hit the we have a GoFundMe set up. Hot Facts with Robert Reese is there. And it's not there, people. There is a Cash App there. If you find anything useful or something that helped you out, if you gained a little something from someone, you got that there. Okay. Says when I talk about customer service, it says, yeah, okay, what did Roy? Okay, I missed it kind of bit. Okay. Bam, look, sick of tips and tricks. You need to figure it out yourself, people. That did not come from me. Hey, people, some people are straightforward and down rock solid like that, people. Hey, they're getting straight to the point, okay? So I get hate comments when I talk about tip alerts and local DoorDash groups. You know what? The only person that can be mad at a tip alert is someone that doesn't get tip alerts. Because how are you going to be mad that someone made some extra money? Okay. Roy just said, I figured out I'm good at bashing other gig workers. Roy reminds me of you guys know, okay, you people my age might know this. Back when it was the WWF and I did raise money for the World Wildlife Fund, I got my shirt back there. I raised over $1 million for that place. They kept their name. Okay, back when it was the WWF, okay, there was a wrestler named Bad News Brown. Okay, he came in little black tights, some black knee pads, and like black Mike Tyson shoes. And this dude had a beard and a bald head, and all he did was go in there and knock you out. Street Fault. His name was Bad News Brown. That is who Roy reminds me of. He said, okay, cash tip alerts, customers. They talk about you when you bring up customer service. Okay, wow, man. Tilly says rodeo podcasts are always real and honest. And that's exactly what I want in these things, people. I want complete transparency and complete honesty. Okay. There was some things going on telling people that if that there is no way for customers to add tips and things, and for these apps, they hide them. I had to prove that wrong, people. I had to. I didn't want people to get any wrong information out there, because some people may be lingering on the fence and may actually want to drive for a company. And once they see that, that's actually the truth, you can do that, then and they can give you more. I think that person deserves to know that. So people, it is in this video. I did pull up all of that for you guys. This was an actual great video, people. If you want to try chime in on what happened in the beginning of the video, people, go ahead to the beginning. It opened up with that, and then it went right on into the next part with the drivers getting more money. And I showed you how. It's live. It's boom. It's right there. It's on the video there. You can see, and you also see the note from Uber on how they tell the customer the most they can tip on the app, and that they are more than welcome to give you more in cash. That is on there also for you people that might have been lingering on the fence. Don't listen to anything else out there, because the actual proof was right there. Okay, people. Now we are actually past our time there, but I'm going to keep this going for a little bit more. Okay, for there's 8 people here. If you don't want to go back, if you want to actually see it only takes 1 minute. I can put it up right now. If you want to actually see where Uber tells the customer that the most they can add, and if they want to tip in cash. If you want to see that, I'll go ahead and pop that up for you. So you can go ahead and see that. I think it's worth it for you people that have been sitting on the fence. Okay, it says let's see it. Okay, boom. That's what I wanted to see right there. And I did that from, let's do this, screen recordings. Okay, bam. Here we go. You guys ready? Here it goes.
How easy it is to add a tip to a driver. Watch this.
Now I'm going to go to Uber to open it up. I am on an active order with the driver who is not even at my house yet, okay? Now the driver, as you see, he's 3 minutes away, right? Now this driver, I see him all around, but I've never seen him in the same place at the same time. Okay, I have never seen him in the same place at the same time, but 99% rating. Okay, now check this out. Now you saw where it said update. Okay, wait, mamas. Now look. Yes, yes, it says update tip, right? Boom. Update tip. Once you click on the driver's profile, I have $2 there. I normally give 5. I give partial, and then I give the rest after. I'm going to add 3. Okay, I'm adding $3. Okay, I can't add 30 people. Now look, I cannot add $30. You can tip up to $46.20 through the app. You can always tip more in cash. This is from Uber telling the customer you can only tip up to $46.20 on the app. You can always tip more in cash. That's Uber telling the customer that. Okay. Now, boom. And I am the customer. Okay. So what happened was I thought he didn't drop it. I thought he dropped it off. I met him at the door. I put this to $3 here and now look, it says thanks for tipping because I tipped. Okay. And I saved it. Now watch how I can take it away if I wanted to. Okay. I'm on the 3. It's 0 now. Now watch this. I can just put 1 cent. I can just put 1 cent. Okay. And notice how and you can keep updating your tip to what you want to do. But as you see, it did not say thank you for not because I did not take it away. Okay. That right there, people, that right there is proof that Uber allows the customer to give you more. Now, if you have great service, obviously, people, you're going to get more. Now, check this out. Even if you work for another app, and I said this earlier, even if you work for another app, most people use multiple apps when they order. They order from certain places depending on how cheap it is on each app. So the same person that orders on Grubhub or DoorDash, they order on Uber Eats also, okay? Now, if that same person gives more on one app and they know that that's what they do, chances are on the other app, the person will too. So if you just add a little bit of service in, people, you're guaranteeing yourself more money because as you just saw, the customer and I was the customer, and that was before the hour was even up, okay? I did it instantly for the driver. Okay, instantly. I did it instantly for the driver. That's what I did. I'm able to give him more, and up to an hour after, I can take it away or adjust and do the same thing. You don't have to, people say they're uber high. There's no hidden tips here. The person can give more. That's why it says the customer tip nice, thanks. That's a tip alert. They gave you more. Now for you people that were sitting on the fence, you can now go and sign up for Uber, okay? You can now sign up for Uber because you know that they can, and they absolutely tell the customer that you can tip more. Now, let's say you went to like a rich place and you've heard people say, I got a $200 tip. If you work in Hollywood, you see this all the time, okay? You hear about this all the time in Hollywood. I delivered to the Jimmy Kimmel show, okay? I got me a fat tip, okay? I got a fat tip. When you deliver out there, there's a limit on what they allow you to on the app. It doesn't matter who you are. If there's a limit, but the person can give you that fat cash tip, okay? They can do that. People in your service, that's how it works. It works like that, okay? So this right here, I hope it answered a whole lot, okay? I hope it answered a whole lot because there's still some people who can't believe why I work for a place where they can take away the app, but I just showed you why, okay? I just showed you why. So hopefully that cleared the air up for anybody else out there that was beating on the fence. There is your proof, okay? I am not a liar, and that was hot facts, okay? And that was hot facts with Robert Reese, okay? That was that right there. So is there any questions anyone wants to ask to go deeper in that, on what the customer actually can and cannot do as far as that? Yeah, see, Roy says they shouldn't limit tips. My dog, hold on. Doggy, what's wrong with you? What's wrong? Here, come. the dog was crying because my daughter accidentally left her in the room while the other one was out. Yeah, Roy says they shouldn't limit tips. Yeah, I do agree that they should not limit tips, especially on the app. Obviously, you can do what you want on this one, but see other platforms, other apps like on DoorDash, there's a limit there to how much someone can actually tip. Okay, and that's it. That's it. So if someone don't see nothing else coming out of that, they're just like, that is it. Um, I'm trying to sign up for Grubhub right now. Okay, I'm trying to sign up for Grubhub, but it takes forever because the Grubhub drivers I do have in this area over here, the Grubhub drivers make a killing, man. The Grubhub drivers make a killing right now. Okay, and I'm trying to get a piece. I'm trying to get a piece of that action right there, but it takes forever on Grubhub. But I don't know, say it's to protect people from accidentally tipping $100 too much. Yeah, I do get that, and that's why I'm glad that Uber is transparent there when they tell the customer. Now I don't know now what I ordered and where I am. Well, it had to be the limit just there. Okay, so yeah, at least they were transparent and letting you know that $46.20 is the limit you can tip on the app. But I'm guessing that was for just my quick order right up the street. I don't know if for anything else, but that's why I do tell people, when you pick up the items from the Apple Store and the Windows Store and things like that, all of these specialty items, the customers, they give you tips in cash. I go work in Newport Beach, man. You know what? I'm gonna go work in Newport Beach. And when I go in Newport Beach, okay, people, when I go to Newport Beach, I don't dress how I dress when I don't dress how I dress out here when I go to Newport Beach and I go and drive. When I go to Newport Beach and I drive, you may be taking the food onto a yacht. Okay. So I'm not gonna be running on the yacht looking like a regular old DoorDasher when I go onto that yacht. When I go to Newport Beach, I'm gonna have on a sailor's hat or something else like that. I'm gonna have on something, you know what I'm saying? And so I can go into some of these stores, because some of these normal places that you think about, Taco Bell and things like that, they look a whole lot different over there. They look a whole lot different over there where Kobe Bryant lives. Where Kobe Bryant used to live, they look a whole lot different. And for those of you who don't know, when Vanessa Bryant was she was a scorecard girl at Marina High School when we used to go play our basketball tournaments there. The Lakers used to go and practice there. The Clippers used to practice in Orange County also. Back then, they were saying there were rumors of Kobe dating one of the scorecard girls, and actually it came out it was true and it was her. Okay, bam! That's how close I am to the scene in the action. Okay, that's how close I am to the scene in the action. Now, Tilly says the amount of tips, the amount changes with every order. Okay, that's what I was guessing. So let's say someone ordered something we have Alaska crab out here. Alaska crab is a very, very, it's expensive now, and they're skimpy on their gumbo in there too. It's expensive, but when you order there, I'm pretty sure they allow you to tip. They allow you to tip a whole lot extra coming in from, that place. So so they might say on that order that $100 is the limit that you can actually tip. And that's all great. That's all great. But as you see, they still say, what if someone tipped you $100 on the app and then gave you like $100 in cash? That's awesome there. Now, I've seen there's a video on YouTube that's flying around, and these people make this pizza delivery driver's day. It's a pretty old video. What happens is the girl, I guess they tell her that there's something wrong with the pizza. She comes back and gets the pizza. She somehow does not feel the weight of the pizza. It's not the same. So she inside the car, she opens it up and she sees that there's nothing but dollars in there, and it was a $600 cash tip that they put inside the pizza box, and she gave them a big giant hug and stuff like that. Hey, people, I would love to be a recipient off that, people. If I did some super great service and somebody said, hey man, hold up real quick, I have never had this done, and he comes back and bam, oh, I'm sharing that with all you guys. Hey, people, when I get something that big, people, you guys will know first, because there is $100 tip I got on Valentine's Day from a guy for a bottle of alcohol that was like this big. Okay, that is on there. Said there would be allow you. Said they would be allow you to tip much more at the more expensive place. Yes, 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 yes. People. Now there are people that specifically out here in California that work the Beverly Hills and the Beverly Hills, the Hollywood. You go to Thousand Oaks. You can go to where the place where every the Jacksons live there and everything. Keyshawn Johnson lived there. The Kardashians live there. Forget the name of the place. I said it before. But you can live there. The only thing with these places is, like their security before security. Okay, so that's all there. It's just a lot to get in and out of those places, but there are people that specifically work those areas, and they actually end up having like they get like special delivery jobs on the side with some of these people where they'll order from a certain place and they'll say that you're the guy that's coming to pick it up for them. Some of these drivers turn into personal run boys for some of those people there in Beverly Hills and in Hollywood. Oh, Fly Fish Nate, what up? What up, Fly Fish? Hope you're doing good, bro. Boom, right back at you, Fly Fish Nate. I am doing good, people. I cannot be doing any worse. I got to share a lot of great stuff with you guys. I shared a lot of truth in today's video with you guys. Hope you guys do enjoy when you guys go ahead and watch. Do any of you guys listen? Calabasas, yes. Yes, Calabasas. Okay. Delivering with Ellen, Calabasas. Yes, man. You can make some really good money there in Calabasas, people. They have some really good restaurants. Russell Westbrook has restaurants there. A lot Shannon Sharp has restaurants there. There's a lot of sports people that have restaurants in these areas, people. A lot of these places have back rooms too. Okay, if you've never been to some of these areas, people, I suggest you hit up some of the nicer, richer areas in your neighborhood, and yeah, hit up some of those nicer, richer areas, and go make your money, people. Now, it's good to find the spots that are it's yeah, yes, it is a beautiful area. It's good to find spots that are like that where they have like there's like maybe like one whole mega center that has like a movie theater in it. It has maybe a couple sit down restaurants, and it has other restaurants there. If you can find a very wealthy, rich area like that, you can make a killing by only delivering from those small places right there. Westlake, people, yes. Delivering with Ellen, people, you guys are not understanding. We are SoCal LA, people. People, I know the demographic on where to deliver all the way from over there, all the way from where I am in Moreno Valley, Riverside County area. I know where to deliver all the way to Palm Springs. I have people in Desert Hot Springs, friends out there, and I went and drove out there purposely so I can know how the market is out there. So wherever I am able to get some work in and not be afraid to put it in, people. There's places everywhere. That's why you have to know your market. What's up, Steve? What's up, Steve? Steve, I gave a big pub for you. People, Steve is also, like I said, on Driver Nation, 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, people. That's on Friday. That's Driver Nation. That's TNC.live radio. You can download the app or head straight to the web address itself. You can do that. It is a very great show. You can unwind. Steve, we're having a good time right now. We just went over tips and different areas. We have some really good information from delivering with Ellen right here. So we got some good info. Hey Ava, you don't have to be so mean to the doggies. You don't have to be so mean to the doggies. They're just happy to see you, mamas. They're just happy to see you a little bit. You are their most favorite human being of all time. They love you more than me at times. Okay, so we're going over areas, people, and you should definitely, people. It's a gamble that's worth taking a gamble. Driving to another area that you have never driven to. You want to tell them something, Ava? Oh, okay. Ava wants to say hi. Okay. What do you want to say, Ava?
Yesterday outside, I got to find some roly polies.
You found some roly polies?
And today I found 2.
Ooh. Okay. See you later, mamas. Okay. That was hot facts, people. That was hot facts. If you felt that was nice and hot and you enjoyed hearing that, people, if that was nice and hot facts right there, people, if the information that you see, people, in here is worth anything to you, there's a Cash App there. We accept pesos. We accept pennies. We accept it all, okay? We accept it all. And for people that want to help more with the giveaways and things and equipment there so that more than one person can win when we do this. We do have one coming up pretty soon. I want to do one for when we hit 400 subscribers, okay? When we hit that, people, there is a GoFundMe set up. The GoFundMe is set up on the site at Hot Facts with Robert Reese, people. And, you can also shoot things through the Cash App. That money goes in so more and more people can actually win from these contests, people. We are a community here. She said, I received. Ayana said, I received both my $20 and $17 tip from the more expensive neighborhood, people. Now, see, that's someone telling you, people, it is out there. It is out there, okay? She also said that day everyone was caching hotspots. See, bam, right there. You got to go to some areas, people. You got to know. And you know what? Some of the best places are, you're like, man, I've only delivered there maybe like once and twice because you just never are right there. Some of these places, I know there's a place in Long Beach. Whenever I'm down in Long Beach, this place, someone turned their home on the corner. They turned their home into a takeout restaurant. The windows on the outside, they made it so you go up to the window, boom, 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 and you get it. That place right there is so busy, and the tacos and burritos are so good that everyone goes there and picks up. You can do in Long Beach, you can do 5 orders in an hour quick. She said, I sat there in that area, did not go to the hotspot. You know what? These hotspots can be tricky, people. The hotspots can be tricky for this reason here. A lot of people will drive to the hotspot, so when you get there, there's nothing there for you when you get there, or when you're driving there, that hotspot was supposed to be active like that maybe like a little bit while ago. So when you're driving there, it goes away. So, hotspots are tricky. If I happen to, like I did today, end up going through the actual canyon, then that's when, okay, if I actually end up in that hotspot, that's A-okay for me. But I purposely try not to drive the hotspot because I feel that's a rookie move when noobs, I'm going to use the gamer thing. Anyone wants to see me on PlayStation, I'm going to Reese the Beast, whatever you want to do. Call of Duty, whatever. Madden, whatever you want to do. Reese the Beast, okay? I actually retired from Madden. I wasn't able to lose, okay? But Reese the Beast 44 on there. Okay, people, I slay and take names. Noobs go to these hot spots and they all drive there. And then obviously, if there's a bunch of new people driving to the hot spots, it doesn't matter what the order is. You know how people pick and choose. It doesn't matter what the orders are. They are taking every order that comes. So when you get there, it's like when you walk up on you walk up on a Serengeti after all the vultures just left. You pull up on just a pile of bones. That's not good right there. Steve says, I am heading home from Curry Run. I have a live with Dashing Grandpa in a few hours at Delivering with Ella, at Tilly Denson, at Roy, at everyone, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Come on by. Gotta bounce. Peace. That was from Rodeo Rideshare. Steve, people, it is always good to get up there and watch his videos. Steve has everybody that is somebody on his channel. If you have something good and positive going on, he has you on there. And it is all love. It is all love. Much respect to all the content creators that are out there. Much respect to you. I like how you guys do your thing. I like how you guys do your thing there. I'm gonna do this right now. I'm gonna Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I want to do this. Okay. I want to do this. Copy this here. Okay. So let's go up there. Oops. Let me hide speed there. Okay, that is that there. If anyone wants to hop in right now, I do know that there are some people that literally want to ask me some things about my service and why I do them there. Okay, people. If you would like to do that there, okay, I will just keep this up there for just a little bit. There it is there. Okay, people. There it is there. You can go ahead and type that in there. Okay, you can type that in there if you would like to go ahead and ask me a couple things about that. I do sometimes I'll open it up, just go ahead and call in things like that. But there is the link. I'll leave it up there for a little bit more. If you can type that in there. I should have put it in a link so that you guys can actually go ahead and click on that or whoop, whoop, whoop. But I did not, but there it is there. Okay. You can hop in whenever you want. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to hide that now. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. I'm going to come back right here. And then it is also there. Okay, I'll put it up right there. Also, one more time in case anyone wants to. I'll go ahead and take that out. But people, we went over a whole lot today. We did a whole lot today. We went over a whole lot. Hope everyone got a lot of great stuff. I got the video right here. I'm about to actually finish. I got to finish editing that, then upload it and throw it on there. It'll be up in a few minutes, people. So we're coming up on an hour and 30. I told people sometimes it's an hour. It can go for an hour and 30. You will not see me doing 2 hours unless I'm doing a mega giveaway, things like that, people. Thank you for joining in. Okay, I want to say thank everyone from joining in with me today. I will see you guys later. Have a great one.
Actually known as